A goal early in each half gave Wimborne Town a 2-1 win over Swindon Supermarine here at the Webswood Stadium this afternoon. They took the lead on only 4 minutes when Billy Maybury found Sam Griffin with a long crossfield ball, and Sam's pinpoint cross found Matt Kemble in the middle, who side-footed the ball past the Marine keeper. Wimborne 1 up after only 4 minutes. Swindon Supermarine will think they should have equalised in that first half, and they probably should have. On 21 minutes, a free header went wide of the post, and then on 33 minutes, the chance of the match, Wimborne lost possession in the defence, and the Supermarine striker took the ball past keeper Jason Harville, but faced with an open goal, he could only find the inside of the post. 1-0 to the Magpies at half-time, and they doubled that advantage 5 minutes into the second half. Jamie Davidson pressuring the Supermarine defence into an error, and when he got the ball he strode forward a couple of yards and curled the ball past the keeper with his right foot. 2-0 the Magpies. It stayed that way for only 5 minutes. A left wing free kick from Swindon Supermarine was met on the volley by their striker Etheridge, and he planted the ball past Jason Harville for a super goal. 2-1 Wimborne. And for the rest of the half, it was probably 60% backs to the wall Wimborne performance, but the defence played superbly with Billy Maybury and Adam Costello at the heart of the defence, and really there weren't too many alarms for Jason Harville. Jack Lupton came on for Matt Kemble late on, and in very dying seconds Max Brimson came on for Mark Gamble, and Wimborne saw out the remaining minutes quite easily. Finished then Swindon Supermarine 1, Wimborne Town 2 with an excellent 3 points. Next up for the Magpies, a home tie in the Senior Cup against Hamworthy United on Tuesday, and then next Saturday the big one at Dorchester in the FA Trophy. Hope to see you at one of those games. And now with Steve Cuss after today's good 2-1 away win at Swindon Supermarine. Steve, we rode our luck a little bit in the first half, but a very solid defensive performance, I thought, at second 45 minutes.
Yeah, I was pleased with our defending today. I thought we'd come here and we made life difficult for them, and you have to ride your luck a little bit. As I've said to the players in the changing room, they've probably missed two really gilt-edged chances, but you need to do that when you come away from home occasionally, and we've done that. But I thought our defensive performance was very good today, and it gave us a really good platform. And of course, scoring in the first 5 minutes of each half sets the tone for the rest of it, really.
Cracking goal to start with. I think it was Billy Maybury that started it with a long cross ball to Griff, and his cross was met by Matt, and a cracking goal. Typical Matt Kemble.
Yeah, it's the way I want us to play. Mm-hmm. I think we've got that in us to play that diagonal pass and get Griff one-on-one with his man very early, and I thought it was a great cross. And playing Matt in the wide areas, he naturally drifts in, and he saw that last week when he came off the bench and scored a similar goal. And again, he's got a very, very good goal coming in from the side and coming down the middle and finishing it off. So again, Matt on the score sheet, fantastic for us.
Early doors, second half, we went 2-0 up, defensive mistake, gave the ball to Jamie, and I thought he took it very, very coolly. Good finish.
I think it was important. I said at half-time, I think the best form of our defence is to go and attack them and get a second goal. I think that they were going to get chances. They throw a few bodies forward, and we had to get that second goal. But real bonus that we got it in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And Jamie did exceptionally well, because I thought he pressed and rushed the defenders, and when he nicked it off of him, he showed great composure to finish it in the bottom corner. So
that only lasted about 5 minutes. Yeah. They scored 2-1, and that was going to be a real test for the defence for the last 35 minutes of the game, but we came through it.
If I'm nitpicking, it's a coach's nightmare when you let goals in from set plays. We've done that again. Yeah, it was a good delivery, and it got in between us and finished it off nicely. But I was thinking on the bench, at 2-0, we've got to keep this at 2-0 as long as we can now. And of course, it wasn't very long, and they were back into it. But again, I think the composure of the lads was very evident. I thought that we composed ourselves very well. Our game management was really good. I thought we slowed it down when we needed to slow down, but we also posed that threat to go and get the third goal, which a couple of times we were a bit unlucky that we didn't get that. So
Gamble was a bit unlucky.
Yeah, I think Mark was excellent second half. Absolutely, back to his best in terms of running and pace and going past people, and he really exposed their back three, back four second half. So pleased for Mark that he's had a good 45 minutes there, 44 minutes before he come off.
Yeah, and a word for Billy Maybury. You were a couple of men down that today. George Webb not available, and Franklin off to Blackfield and Langley, unfortunately. But Billy Maybury came back into the team after a couple of weeks off, and you played him at centre back, and he didn't let anybody down there.
No, I thought he was excellent all day, Billy. I thought, you know, he obviously set our first go up, but primarily he's in the side as a defender, and you know, I thought about long and hard who to play after Franklin, you know, moved on yesterday, and Andy's another player that moved on, so we were a couple of players short with Webby being away, and long and hard thought about who to play centre half, whether I was going to put Ian back in there, but I just thought Billy's movement and his pace, and that would help us a lot up here, and that was proven, and also thought that I liked Ian out at left back and keeping that left-footed balance out there for us, so it worked for us today, but you know, full credit for Billy, because it doesn't matter where you play him, he does well. Centre midfield, left back, right back, you know, centre half. He's one of those players that can play all positions, and he was fantastic today.
And Matt Kemble always pops up with a goal for you, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm saying he deserved to start as well today, because he's not one that, you know, moans a lot if he's not in the side. He wants to play, and I understand that, but he understands the system we're playing at the moment, and he's come in today and he understands he's got to play on the right hand side of a front three, and you know, he did that exceptionally well. But you know, I like him coming in and facing the ball as he comes in, and you've seen that with the 2 goals he's got in the last 2 games, and he, you know, he's been very impressive, and he ran himself into the ground as well, which is the reason why he had to come off towards the end.
Big week coming up, Hamworth United at home in the Senior Cup on Tuesday, and then a big one, the FA Trophy away to Dorchester next Saturday. Any injury worries today?
It's just that, you know, I've got to think carefully now. The squad is thin again, and I don't want to be moaning about it, but you know, the loss of 2 players this week is put us right back into the, you know, the very slim mode of the squad. So I've got to look at it. We want to do well in the Dorset Senior Cup, and we want to, you know, progress through. We also want to do well in the FA Trophy, so I'll probably sleep on what we're going to do over the next couple of days.
You'll have all today's squad though, plus Webby back for next Saturday, you think?
Yeah, George will be back for Tuesday as well, and you know, there'll be certainly a few additions to the squad with the successful under-18 side that have got through to the first round of the FA Cup.
Well, let's mention that. Yeah, I mean, I was at that game at Bracklow, and the lads did the club proud by getting through to the first round proper.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's really, you know, massive achievement for our club to get through to that, and you know, full credit to those young men, because you know, I've seen Nick Hutchins, and who looks after them, you know, and coaches them tremendously well. They're a good, talented squad, and you know, we're going to nurse them through and hopefully start to get them involved in senior football. Some of them are playing for the reserves, but then maybe 1 or 2 might get involved on Tuesday night. But as I say, I think about that. But you know, congratulations to the under-18s, fantastic achievement.
Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Cheers.